यं प्रव्रजन्तमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. Narayana Smaranam we have to do, Naranarayanudu. That is why we saw that they are taking care of us all the time. Sarva avastha, sarva kalamalayandu. And then we are at Shashto Jhayamu. And then that's why I was I did not give you the little bit. Usually I give, right? Whatever it is said, let me do this section. Now we entered into Shashta Skandha, 6th canto we entered. This is called Pushti Leela, 19 Adhyayas. Then here Indra is killing Vishwarupa and Vrutrasura. That's what we are going to see. Mainly those two are very, very important. And then in this Skanda, we have seen how the Papa and Ajamila, most important is Ajamila Upakhyanam. Bhagavan Nama Mahatyam. We saw elaborately Nama Mahatyam through Ajamila story. And then now we entered into Vrutrasura story. What happened is all the devatas, they all felt this Vrutrasura is very, very powerful. And then fighting with all the devatas, and devatas are losing. Then they prayed to Bhagavan. Whenever they are in difficulty, they pray Bhagavan. Then Bhagavan said, see, you have to go to the Dadichi Maharshi. He did a lot of tapas on me, always thinking about Bhagavan. Even now, Naimisharanyam, Dadichi Kunda is there. If you ever go to Naimisharanyam, Dadichi Kunda is there. And then you can see it. So Dadichi Maharshi, he always did the Narayana Kavacham. Mantra Maya Shariram. His body is not easy body, small and ordinary body. Mantra Maya Shariram. So then go to this Dadichi Maharshi. Then he will help you. Because Devatas want to kill this Vrutrasura. That is the plan. Otherwise, they are becoming very powerful. Rakshasas are becoming very powerful. So then, Dadichi Maharshi, as usual, he is in meditation. Then when he saw all the Devatas, he asked them, what can I do? Why are you all came here? Like this, he was asking. Dadichi is asking, Dharma Vasrota Kamena, Yuyam me Pratyudahvrutaha, Yesha Vahi Priyamatmanam, Tyajantam Santyajamyaham. Why are you here? That's the question he asked. Then Devas are saying, Kimnu Tadduschajam Brahman Pumsam Bhutana Kampinam Bhavadvidhanam Mahatam Punya Shloketya Karmanam. O Mahanubhava, you are Nunam Swardha Paroloko Naveda Parasankatam Yadi Vedanaya Cheta Neti Naha Yadishvaraha. O Mahanubhava, you are so great. I know, only thing is, we came here to ask you something. You are a great data. I know you will not say no, but what we want is your bones. Can you believe if somebody comes and asks, and then they say, oh, give me your bones, blood, and all the fat and bone marrow, give me your skin, how do you feel? See, this Maharshi's compassion, that's what we need to observe. All Devatas said, can you please give your bones? We need that. We have a purpose with that. Bhagavan, Vishnu Bhagavan instructed us. That is why we are asking. You are a great Mahatma. We know that. Then Dadichi Maharshi says, oh, Devatas, this, what is there? This body comes and goes. This body is for Loka Sangrahanardham. If his purpose is served, why not? Because he is already in Samadhi, Dehatma Bhranti is gone, and the Deha, the delusion is gone. He is Mahatma, immersed in Bhagavan and Samadhi. He has no difference whether he has a body or not. He was so happy. This one you are going to use for good purpose. Loka Rakshanartham. So I am going to give you. Then what he did is, all the air from Manipura to Anahata to Vishuddhi Chakri to Agnya Chakram. Then he took all the Vayu, the Prana Vayu, and then he went into Samadhi. And he left his body, Dadhichi Maharshi. And then Bhagavan, all the Devatas took his bones, especially the spine, Vennu Dandam. And then Bhagavan instructed them, when you get this one, you go to Vishwakarma. He is the architect of this, all the Devatas. Go to him, and then he will give you Sreshtamaina Ayudham. The weapon he will give you. With that weapon, you can kill this with Vrutrasura. So that is what Bhagavan instructed them. So then they were, so slowly, Indra took this Vajrayudham, who is given by Dadhichi Maharshis. The Mahatma Mantra Shakti is there. Then slowly both of them are fighting. Ferocious, very, very really explained in a lot of detail. Slowly the war is going on between Devatas and Asuras. Vrutrasura is really attacking Devatas. And then Vrutrasura is a great Maharshi. Out of Shapam, we will see that. That is why he is fighting, but he is thinking about Bhagavan. Internally, he is doing Bhagavad Jnanam. That is why this story is very, very important. Aham hare tava padaika mula dasanudaso padaika mula dasanudaso bhavitasmi bhuyah manasmaretar supater gunamste grunitava karma karotu kayah nanakaprushtam nacha parameshyam nasarvabhaumam rasadhipatyam nayoga siddhihi apunarbhavam va samanjasatva virahaya kankshe. He is praying to Lord Vishnu Bhagavan. He is saying, "Oh Paramatma, I am your dasanudasa. I am always your servant, serving your lotus feet. And then I don't want any Svarga or all these Parameshta, Sarvabhaumatya, Maharaja, Adhipatyam, any swan or Yoga Siddhis floating on the water or sky, all of them. I don't want anything. Even I don't want moksha also. All I want to do is remembering, always I want to remember you, and I want to, my mind should revel at your lotus feet. That is the only thing I want. Oh Bhagavan, that is what he is thinking in his own mind. And like that, he is praying and then fighting with Indra Bhagavan. And then while fighting is going on, like I said, a lot of this going on, right? The war is going on. Then while they are doing, Vajrayudha fell down from Indra Bhagavan's hand. See, this is again most beautiful. You will see how compassionate Vrutrasura is. Let us see that shloka. Indro na vajram jagruhe vilajjitaha Chutam swahastadari sannidhau punaha tamaha vrutro haratavajro jahi swashatrum nabishadakalaha. See, ordinary people, what they do is, oh, they don't have any weapons, let me just kill right now. Just attack and destroy them. That is what they think, right? Here, Vrutrasura is saying, oh, Indra, smilingly, oh, Indra, your Vajrayudham fell down. Please pick up. Come on, attack me. Let us do the fighting. I'm not going to kill you now. Just pick it up. Even Indra felt ashamed of this act. He said how great this Vrutrasura is. Even Devatas are all really this very, very really watching this, seeing his greatness. Vritrasura greatness, they are really wondered. Like that it is happening. Then he says, you are doing your swadharmam, whatever needs to be done, you are doing swadharmacharana, first thing. And then he said, oh Indra, you have the Vishnu balam, you have the Vishnu Bhagavan's strength is with you. So that is why don't worry, just pick up this Vajrayudham and kill me. Don't worry about it. Like that, he's speaking. See, that is the compassion of Vritrasura. Even Indra got really happy and really wondered, and Indra is praising Vritrasura, the enemy praising. Only in Sundarakanda, so we see Hanumanji is doing that. Even seeing the enemy's place, Lanka, he praised so well how beautiful Lanka is and how Ravana must be. Like that, he really praised as soon as he saw Lanka. Like that, Indra now praising Vritrasura in the war zone. Ahodhanava siddhosi yasya te matiridrushi bhakta sarvatmanatmanam suhridam jagadishwaram. Oh, Vritrasura, you are not a small person. You are a great Mahatma. You are Siddha Purusha. Your dhairyam, nishchayam, Bhagavad Dhyanam is amazing. No, you are samasta pranala patla. You are at Sahrudu. You are Suhrudavi. You are Atma Swarupam. You are like that. You are great Mahatma. And then he's saying even more. Bhavanata tarshi mayam Vai Vishnavim Janamohinim Yadvihayasuram Asuram Bhavam Mahapurushatam Gataha Kalvidam Mahadascharya Yadrajaha Prakrutestava Vasudeve Bhagavati Satvatmani Drudhamatihi Yasya Bhaktir Bhagavati Harau Nishreyaseshware Vikridito Mritam Bodhau Kim Kshudraihi Khatakodakaihi. See, you are out of all this delusion. Bhagavan Maya is not in you. All the Asuri Bhavas are not in you. Even though you were born in Asuri's clan, you do not have all those samskaras or vasanas or tendencies. Your buddhi is immersed in Parabrahma Paramatma. Shuddha Swarupudaina Vasudevani yandu nee buddhi lagnamaipoyindi. So then Paramatma is giver of all auspiciousness. At that Paramatma, your mind is reveling at his lotus feet. And then you are always reveling in this Atma Jnanam, that Ananda Sagaram. You are reveling, oh Vritrasura. Like this, Indra is also praising Vritrasura. Parikshin Maharaja, that is how great this Vritrasura is. That is why this Kathanam is very, very important in Bhagavatam. So that is what Shuka Maharshi is telling Parikshit Maharaja. And then slowly this Indra Bhagavan killed this Vritrasura. Took there his, what is it, that Vajrayudham, and Vritrasura fell to the ground. With that, even Devatas are all kind of very sad, really feeling that Vritrasura Vadha. Really, then because he is a great soul, again, our Swamiji said, Pushpa Varsham is coming and Devadundubis and Kanch, Shankhanadam and Pushpa Varsham Kurisenu, a place low. So like that, Vritrasura Vadha now, then now the Shuka Maharshi is saying, Vartnagnilingaistamadhishtuvanaha Mantrairyuda Kusumairabhyavarshan Kusumaihi Abhyavarshan Vrutrasya Dehan Nishkrantamatma Jyotirarindama Pashyatam Sarvalokanam Alokam Samapajyata. See, what happened is, all of them are watching this Vritrasura Vadha and get to know how great Vritrasura is. Who will say, pick up this Ayudham and kill me in the enemy zone, war zone, and to enemy? And then Vrutrasura Shariram Nundi Atma Jyoti, the light came out. And then while all the Devatas and Indras, everybody is watching, that Jyoti went to Sri Hari, Parabrahma, Paramatma, Vishnu Bhagavan, entered into Vishnu Bhagavan. So that is what this Vrutrasura is. Oh, Parikshit Maharaja, this must be heard. So then again, Indra got this Brahmahatya dosham. What happened? Brahmahatya dosham, then because he is a great Rishi, right? Then Brahmahatya dosham, he has to remove this. He has to do some paschatapam. Then what happened? He went into the lotus. And then through the lotus stem, he went into the oceans, under oceans, and stayed there for 1,000 years and did tapas on Vishnu Bhagavan to remove this Brahmahatya dosham. And Nahusha is another great devotee. He became the Lord of the Lords. He took over this Svargalokam, Nahusha. Like then everybody might be wondering, I know, why he is so great, this Vrutrasura. Then even Parikshit Maharaja also had that doubt, that question. Oh, Shuka Maharshi, Mahatma, please explain me in detail. I want to know why this Vrutrasura is such a great person. And then now Parikshit, Shuka Maharshi is explaining, oh, Parikshit Maharaja, see this Vrutrasura, in his previous life, he is a great king. There is a place called Shurasena Desham. And there is a Chitraketu Maharaj. He is very kind and very compassionate and taking care of people, ruling very well. Everybody is happy. Everybody is really celebrating and doing the satsangs, all that. Slowly he is ruling. And then he has many wives, but he did not have children, no children. Then that is the only worry he has. The one time Angirasa Maharshi comes there. Then he asked that Mahatma, oh Mahatma, please help me. God gave me everything, but I do not have children. Please bless me with children. Then he said, do the yajnam. Lord will be Tvashta Devata. Tvashta Devata, do the yajnam. And then he invited everybody and he did the kratu. His wife's name is Krutajiti. Main one is Krutajiti. And both of them are doing, and then the Yajna Purusha appeared in front of them and then gave the prasadam. That prasadam, he gave it to this Krutajiti. Even though he has so many wives, he gave this prasadam to Krutajiti. And then she became pregnant. They have a son. Then Angirasa said, you will get a son, no doubt, with this yajna, but you will get santosham and dukkham, both. You will get happiness and the sadness, both of them you will get it. That's what he told him in the beginning itself. Because Maharshis can see everything. And then, so they slowly, boy is also growing, and this Chitraketu Maharaj is very happy and playing him, always staying at Krutajiti palace and paying attention to her. All that, other wives became very jealous. See, dvesham, what does the dvesham, jealousy, will do? That is why all these are all sadhanas for us. Bhagavatam is such a great, Bhagavan is teaching for us, seekers like us. And then they all became very jealous of this Krutajiti. And then this boy also. Then they said, we should kill this boy. They all planned and killed that boy. Then Chitraketu felt crying for that boy, felt very, very depressed and crying. And then that moment, this again, Mahatmas are compassionate, right? Angirasa and Narada, both of them comes. Angirasa Maharshi and Narada Maharshi, both of them comes and gives him the teaching, absolute teaching, beautiful teaching. This teaching is really beautiful. Narada Upadesham. And so, see, Chitraketu, You should not be crying. What? You should not be crying. All this body, all this is temporary. It is here only for birth to death only. That's all. All these relationships are only up to here. That's all. Then why are you crying? There is no need to cry. All is karma and karma phala and prarabdham. According to his karma, he was born to you as your son and stayed here, gave you enjoyment, and he left with his subtle body. And this jiva, individual self, is a traveler, always traveling without passport and visa, comes and born to certain family, parents, and then take the birth and goes. That is all it is. That's all. So don't worry about it. Do not cry. Like that, he gives as though it is a born. It is only appearance only. Absolute teaching. They are giving. Oh, Parikshit Maharaja, Shukamarsi saying they are giving this absolute teaching to this Chitraketu Maharaja. But then he said he could not, with the delusion, he could not even understand, and he's listening, but his mind is not there because he's still in that past, right? It happens to us also. Whenever we are in sorrow and difficulty, even Mahatmas and well-wishers tell us nothing goes inside. We are stuck with that negativity. Then that's what happened to Chitraketu Maharaj. He was asking with a tearful eyes. He said, "Who are you? Why are you teaching me all this?" Then Angirasa Maharshi said, "I am Angirasa Maharshi. This is Narada Maharshi. And then I gave you this son." Then he came back to his senses. He said, "Don't worry about all this." And so this is comes and goes. Everybody is, even kingdom, earth, money, all of them. And Jivatma has to merge into Paramatma. Till then, he comes and goes. What you need to do is see the essence of Upanishad Saras and meditate on that. Just do your prayers. Sharvadayo Brahmamimam Dvitayam Visrujya Sajjastadiya Matulan Adhikam Mahitvam. See, through that you will understand the greatness of Bhagavan, and then you will attain mukti. Like that, Angirasa Maharshi realized. And then meanwhile, Narada Maharshi also is giving him the Bodha. He said, "This you think he is born to you out of your delusion and Maya. See, this Jiva is traveling, and then if you want, I can bring him back." Then Chitraketu said, even though listening to teaching, then Shuka Maharshi says, these people's mind is like a kukka buddhi. Kukka toka vankara, people say. Like that, even they hear, go back to the same thing. Like that, he said, Chitraketu said, "Yes, I want to see my son." Then he, with his yogic power, he brought his son. Narada Maharshi brought this Chitraketu's son. Then he said, "Who are you? I don't know who you are," asking to parents. "I traveled so much. I have so many births. I went into insects, birds, and animals, and then human beings, and all the devatas. All of them I went through. I'm traveling, still traveling. And then in which life are your parents to me?" That moment, Chitraketu's the delusion is gone. He understood actually what happened. Then he said, "Okay, now I understood. This is now this ahankara rahityam. I need to develop the devotion towards the Bhagavan. Then I have to develop the vairagyam." Then he asked Narada Maharshi. Then Narada Maharshi gave the upadesham on Sankarsha Maharshi. Sankarsha Maharshi's upasana he did. Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Fourfold Vishnu Bhagavan. That's what he did. He's saying, "Bhagavan Naradaha Prito Vidyameta Muvachaha Om Namastubhyam Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhimahi." Again, Bhagavate Vasudevaya Pradyumnaya Aniruddhaya Namaha Sankarshanaya Cha. See, Chitraketu Maharaja, you need to meditate on that Sankarshana Maharaj, Bhagavan of Vishnu Bhagavan's fourfold Rupam, Sankarshana Maharaj. you have to do meditation. Then he will remove all your desires and all the Maya, everything gets destroyed. And then he did so many years of tapas, always praying to God. And then slowly, Bhagavan appeared in front of him. That form is also mentioned. That whole thing, his sins got destroyed. Bhagavan's form, Srivatsankam, Kaustubhamani, Chaturbhujam, Shankachakra Gada Padma Hastamalato, Pitambaradhariyai, Bhagavan appeared in front of him. So then he became a great devotee of Mahatma. Then why did this, so that is what everything Parikshit Maharaj heard. Okay, very beautiful. He is a great king. He served very well. He became a great devotee. And then question, oh Maharshi, Shuka Maharshi, why did he had to take this Rakshasa Janma, Vrutrasura? Why? What happened? Oh Parikshit Maharaja, I'm going to tell you in detail. Then Shuka Maharshi started. Yataschantarhito anantastasyai krutva dishe namaha vidyadharaschitra chachara gaganecharaha. See, after doing the Upasana and Sankarshana Maharshi, Sankarshana Bhagavan left, and then he also blessed him with one Vimanam, aeroplane. And that is also like a very powerful and subtle Vimanam. All the desires get fulfilled, everything will happen. So that is what he got. And then in that Vimanam, that aeroplane, he's going everywhere. Then what happened is, one place, all devatas are sitting and really doing satsang, and Shiva and Lord Shiva and Mata Parvati, both of them are sitting, and Parvati Mata is sitting on Shiva Bhagavan's lap. And then Shiva Bhagavan also holding her hand and putting her hand around her. And then like this, Chitraketu saw this. Even though he is a great devotee, the delusion, power of Maya, he said, why Shiva Bhagavan is a great Bhagavan, he should not be doing all this. He should be doing all this in Ekantam, not in front of everybody. All the devatas did not feel anything. They are Jagata Pitara Vande, Parvati Parameshwaro. And then Chitraketa said, why they are becoming all this like that? Even loudly he is saying, wow, what a wonder. Yesha Loka Guru Sakshat Dharmam Bhakta Sharirinam Aste Mukhya Sabhayam Vai Mithini Bhuya Bharyaya. And then this he is the Loka Guru and he is the Dharma, embodiment of Dharma. And then he is behaving like this. Then he is thinking and saying in this way. And then Bhagavan is saying, Shuka Maharshi is saying now, Bhagavana Pita Chrutva Prahasya Gadha Dirnapa Tushnim Babhuva Sadasi Sabhyascha Tadanuvrataha Nityadvirya Vidushi Bruvane Bhakva Shobhanam Prushaha Devi Drushtaya Nirjitatma Bhimanine. Listening to this, Shiva Bhagavan kept quiet because he is very simple, always doing meditation, and Ashutosha always get pleased very well. He is just sitting there, listen to all this, and just as usual, into meditation, just Chirunavu he is sitting. But then Parvati Mata, Shakti Swarupini, right? Then Parvati Devi is saying, Ayam kimadhuna loke shasta dandadhara prabhu asmad vidhanam dushtanam nirlajjanam cha vipakrat. Then she is saying, Aura, how dushta you are, bad person, and you are all doing the Shiva Dushana, which should not be done, you are doing. And then who is Shiva Bhagavan? Navai Kumara Kapilo Manuscha Yeno Nishedam Chati Vartinam Haram. Okay, sorry. Naveda Dharmam Kila Padmayonihi Na Brahma Putra Bhrugunara Dajyaha Navai Kumara Kapilo Manuscha. yeno nishedham chativartinam haram yeshamanudhyeya padabjayugmam jagadgurum mangalam swayam yakshatra bandhuh paribhuya surin prashasti drushtasthadayam hidanjaha. Parvati ji Mata, Shakti Swarupini, got very mad. She is saying, hey Dushta, what are you talking about? Do you know who is Shiva Bhagavan? Shiva Bhagavan is, even Brahmadeva worships, and then Bhrugu Maharshi, Naradadi, Sanata Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, Sanat Sujata, all these Munis, Kapila Maharshi, Manus, all of them worship to Shiva Bhagavan. And then he knows all the dharmas. Through him, all of them learning dharmas. And then he never crosses dharma and all these maryada. He is maryada purushottamadu. Like Rama Bhagavan, he is like that. So he never crosses his limits. And then and top of that, Shankara Bhagavan gives only auspiciousness. He is mangalam, amangalam. Both of them he will. Mangalam he protects, amangalam he destroys. Mangalam. So then he is the auspiciousness to auspiciousness, and he removes all the negativities also. That Mahatma he is. And then you, because of your arrogance, you are doing this. And then actually kind of delusion he did that. He was not arrogant at that time. And then she is saying, Shiva Bhagavan also said, oh Parvati Mata, you are very kind. Why are you cursing him? That's what Shiva Bhagavan is saying. And then then Parvati Mata, she is saying, curse she gave. Atah papiyasim yoni masurim yahi durmate yadeha bhuyo mahatam nakarta putra kilbhisham. So you enter into Asuri Janma. Now you enter into Asuri Janma. See, Shiva Bhagavan is saying he is a great Mahatma. He is your son also. So that is why out of delusion he did this. Because he did a lot of upasana, a lot of yajna karmadi, all the vairagyam he had. And then, so then Chitraketu did not say anything, just to do pranamams to Parvati Mata and Shiva Bhagavan. Pratigruhnamite Shapamatmano Ambike Devair Marchaye Proktam Purvadishtam Hitasya Tatum Samsara Chakraye Tasmin Jenturajnana Mohitaha Brahmyan Sukham Cha Dukkham Cha Bhungte Sarvatra Sarvada Naivatmana Paraschaspi Karta Syatsu Sukha Dukhayoho Kartaram Manyate Prajna Atmanam Paramevacha Guna Prabahaye Tasmin Kashapako Manugraha Kasvargo Narakaha Kova Kim Sukham Dukha Veva Ekasrajati Bhutani Bhagavan Atmamayaya Yesham Bandham Cha Moksham Cha Sukham Dukkham Cha Nishkalaha. Like this he is saying, oh Talli, oh mother, I am out of my ignorance I did this. I am accepting this shapam, whatever you gave me. I am okay. What is this? This is only body. Whether it is in Devata Janma, Rakshasa Janma, or human birth, everybody has to go through their own karmas. That karma phala has to be experienced. So that is why, oh Mata, Jagan Mata, namaskaram to you. Actually, you blessed me. This is not a curse. You blessed me. And like that, he is doing stuti to Parvati Mata. Hatha prasadayena tvam shapamokshaya bhamini yanmanyase hyasadhuktam mama tat kshamyatam sati. O Pativarta Talli, please remove me from this shapam and then please forgive me. Like that, this Chitraketu Maharaj is asking Parvati Mata. So like that, Shiva Bhagavan also said, see, Bhagavan's leelas are amazing. We don't know why Vishnu Bhagavan does all these things. He creates the Maya, he takes the Maya. That's what happened to me also just now. You have seen, literally you have seen, experienced. So that's what he is the one giver, he is the one taker. Both of them, he is the one, and he might have a purpose. That is why you are deluded. So that's why now all the even listening to Shiva Bhagavan's word, even Parvati Mata also settled down. He also felt okay. She also forgived Chitraketu Maharaju, and then in this way, Shuka Maharshi is telling Parikshit Maharaja, Vrutrasya Surajatescha Karanam Bhagavate Bhagavanmatehe Itihasamimam Punyam Chitraketor Mahatmanaha Mahatmyam Vishnu Bhaktanam Shrutva Bandhat Vimuchyate Yayetat Prataruddhaya Shraddhaya Vajyata Patet. See, he's giving lot of punya karma stuti, and then he's telling this Shuka Maharshi is telling to Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaja, this Chitraketu is great devotee. He can even curse Devata, the Devi also, but he did not do it because that much devotion he has towards Vishnu Bhagavan. And then so that slowly he left his body and entered into this Tvashta, Dakshinagni. Whenever he did this yajna, he entered through Dakshinagni, and then he was born as Asura. And then even though he was born as Asura, because of his Purva Janma samskaras, he remembered Bhagavan. That is why mentally he is thinking about Bhagavan. That's how great this Vrutrasura is. And then always kept his devotion at Bhagavan. So you asked me why, what is the reason he got that much devotion. That's why I explained you in detail. And this Chitraketu Upasana Mahatmyan is very, very great. Whoever listens to this and do the Parayana, they will be liberated, but they will get removed by all these bandhanas. Like that he's saying. And then even in the early morning, you have to think about lotus feet of Lord. And then thinking about him, you have to do this whole itihasam. Then they will be attaining Paramapadam. That's what the greatness of this what do you call Vrutrasura, that Samharam and his Charitra. That's why so beautifully Bhagavan Shuka Maharshi explained, and Shuka Maharshi also was very pleased. And then Shuka Maharshi again asking so many questions. And one time these Marugganas appeared. Marugganas means this what do you call the Vayus, and they also have lot of powers, and they were somehow Indra got deluded with arrogance. He destroyed Diti's Garbha. Then Diti means Asuras holding the mother, and then she's doing the really vratam to get a good son. And then and Indra noticed. Then she said this baby should not be alive. That's what Indra does whenever Rakshasas do any prayer for Loka Sankrahanam, Loka Rakshanam. That's all. And then what happened is, see, I never Indra did he did the did mischievous thing, and then that womb became 49 portions. 49. Then she's saying, see, Diti Aditi are sisters, Kashyapa Prajapati's wives. So then towards Diti, all the Asuras are born, Daityas, that is why they are called. To Aditi, all the Devatas are born. See, like father is one, but mothers are different. Same, that is why both of them are cousins, and that's why they always have fighting between them. Means basically, let us say we are one. We have both. The individual self is one. We have both positive and negative. Always friction between them, whether to go to satsang, whether to attend this Bhagavat Sapthaham, how long we have to listen, all these thoughts will come, negativity. And then, then let's go to temple, all that positivity. This friction goes on. So that is what is happening here. And then Diti said, why are you doing this? I did not do any harm. I just want a son. And then please protect this son. And I did lot of vratam also. And then, Indra said, I'm really sorry. I made them into 7 pieces, but then they all became, I will protect you. But then they did not die. They still, because you did worship God, he is protecting them. I made them 7 pieces, but still they are surviving. So then that is the power of Bhagavan. I'm not surprised. Everything is Bhagavan's compassion only. Aradhyadatma pradam devam swatmanam jagadishwaram ko brunite gunasparsham budahasya narake piyat. And then see, whoever meditates on Bhagavan, then they will be protected. That's why we always have to really take worship Bhagavan. In this way, Indra is telling Diti, you are very great, oh mother, please forgive me. I really did this wrong thing. And then this Diti is also happy to see this that he's also repenting. And then they are called Marudganas. And Marudganas, that one, all of them, Marudgana, Vayuganas. That is why Marudgana's Janma is Shubhapradam. Even listening to this, it gives us auspiciousness. And Evante Sarvamakhyatam Yanmam Tvam Paripruchasi Mangalam Marutam Janmakim Bhuyaha Kadhayamite. In that way, Parikshit Maharaju is concluding. He's saying, oh, Parikshit Maharaja, whoever listens to this Marudgana story, they get purified. They will be all, they will attain, all the sins will be removed, they will attain Bhagavan. So all this became like Marudganas, they became 7. So they are the Vayuganas. That's why we have so many are there. We don't know how many mandalas we have. They are all subtle forms. Like that, they are all praying, Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Mahanubhavaya Mahavibhutipataye Saha Mahavibhuti Bir Bali Mupaharaniti Anenahara Harmantrena Vishnu Ravaha Narkhya Pajyopasparsha Snana Vasa Upavita Vibhushana Gandha Pushpa Dhupa Deepa Ahara Jupacharancha Samahita Upaharet. Then they are all praying and then thinking about Bhagavan. In this way, so I told you, all the Putrasuravadha and Marudganavadha and all the ladies, there's a Pumsavana Vratam, happy, everybody is doing all the Punya Karmas and living happily. You see, then Parikshit Maharaj is concluding, Tushtaha Prayachanti Samasta Kaman, Homa Vasane Kuta Sri Harischa. Rajan Mahan Marutam Janma Punyam Diter Vratam Chabihitam Mahatte. Diti Yoka story, Marudgana story gives lot of punyam because she did lot of tapas to Bhagavan. That's how they are born. And then that's all whoever reads or listens to the story, they will attain punyam. Like this, I explained to you in detail, O Parikshit Maharaja. And then with this, he's concluding the 6th canto. Now we are entering into 7th canto. Again, Parikshit Maharaju is asking, Samapriya Suhrud Brahman Bhutanam Bhagavan Swayam Indrasyate Kadham Jaitan Vadhi Dvishamo Yatham. See, why this Indra is seeing the difference? Why is he doing all this? You are such a great Bhagavad Bhakti Swarupada Sukha Maharshi. Please explain to me in detail what happened to all these Aditi and Aditi, and why they all go this way, behave this way, and then sometimes they pray, sometimes they do the nindas, all this, why is it happening? All this he is giving in detail. Please explain. Parikshit Maharaja asks everything in detail. And here, most important section comes is Prahlada Charitra. That we will take up tomorrow. I'm just giving you the kind of what is happening before that. See, Bhagavat Puja will never get wasted. He's saying, Gopyah kamad bhayat kamso, Gopyah kamad bhayat kamso, Dvesha chai jadayo nrupaha, Sambandhad drushnayah, Snehadjuyam bhaktyavayam vibho, Katomi pinavainaha, Syat panchanam purusham prati, Tasmat kenapya vayena, Tasmat kenapi vayena, Tasmat kenapi vupayena. Underline this one. 7th canto 7.1, 30 and 31 important shlokas. 7.1, 30 and 31. Manaha Krishne niveshayet. See, whatever is the reason, anything, you have to revel in Parabrahma Paramatma. Mind should revel in Parabrahma Paramatma. Examples, whoever did, he's telling. Gopyaha kamad. Gopikalu with kamam, they did that. And then prema bhavam, not with kind of any negativity or anything. With prema bhavam, they did that. And bhayat kamso, second one. Kamsa, I also always thought about Vishnu Bhagavan. Every time Vishnu, out of bhayam. And then Shishupala Dantavaktra Rajas, then they did with Dvesha Bhavam. See, Shishupala Dveshat, that Shishupala Dantavaktra, they Nrupaha, they did that with hatred. Kamsa with fear, and this Dvesha Bhavam. And then Sambandhat Vrishnayaham, with relationship, like Pandava, all of them, Vrishti Vamshastulu. We'll see all that in 10th canto. There, all the relatives, they prayed with Sambandha, relationship. Sneha Juyam. And then what happened? All the Pandavas, all the Maharshis, they all did, Pandavas did with Sneha Bhavam. Arjuna thought Sri Krishna Paramatma is his friend. He never realized his greatness. That's what he says at the end. I always thought he's my friend. That's how I treated him also. We all ate together. I told him we are nicely chit-chatting and doing the jokes like that. I behaved like that with Sri Krishna Bhagavan. Arjuna himself says. So they, all the Pandavas, they treated him as a friend. And all the Munis, they worshipped Bhagavan as Bhaktya. Bhakti to they worshipped. And that is why develop Bhakti Bhavam or any Bhavam. Do Bhagavat Seva, Bhagavat Katha. Tasmat kenapi upayena. Whatever is the means, any upayam, just hold on to Bhagavan lotus feet. That is the only solution. That's what we have to do. Mana Krishne niveshayet. Keep Bhagavan's minded lotus feet of Bhagavan. Like that, you have to do. And then slowly, what happened? All this, there at Vaikuntha Lokam, what happened? This Jaya Vijayalu are there. They are the Parshvadas, gatekeepers to Vaikuntha Dhamam, Sri, to Vishnu Bhagavan's abode. And then one time what happened is, they are all very great devotees, otherwise they won't be there. And then after sometimes arrogance pop up, and then they became ahankara filled people. So slowly they are taking the control, and they, oh yeah, you have to take permission of me to enter to Vishnu Bhagavan. Then they are all blocking all the Rishis and all of them. And then one time this Sanat Kumaras, they entered and they blocked them, Jaya Vijaya. Then they said, who are you to block us? And we are going to curse you. Then you are going to be born in Bhulokam, Rakshasa Janma, 3 lives. That is why Hiranyakashipu, Shishupala Dantavaktra, and then Ravana Kumbhakarna. That's how they took birth. Now, this after Hiranyakshvadha, we have seen that is at Varahavataram. Then now this Hiranyakashipu, this is what the story is going to come in 7th canto. That is what we are going to see. Prahlada Charitra. So that's what how it happened. All that we are going to see in detail. And even Parikshit Maharaju is asking, I heard this why Hiranyakashipu is hated so much of this Bhagavan. All this, please tell me in detail, and I want to know detail about this Prahlada, that Vishnu Bhakta. All of them, please tell me, O Shuka Maharshi. That's what this Parikshit Maharaju is requesting to Shuka Maharshi. Shuka Maharshi told, I'm going to give you in detail everything in our next satsang. Until then, you do Krishna Namasmaranam, Narayana Namasmaranam, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Just keep his lotus form, his form in your heart, and then do Namasmarana. And then we will continue with O Parikshit Maharaja. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Hari Om Punyam Pur. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om, everybody.